Good afternoon. It is 4 p.m. here in South Korea. I am Arirang News, AI anchor, Arirang. The United Nations Human Rights Council has passed a resolution addressing human rights issues in North Korea for the 22nd consecutive year. The Council unanimously approved the resolution without a vote during its 55th session at the UN office in Geneva on Thursday. The resolution strongly condemns North Korea's systematic violations of human rights and calls for urgent reforms. Following the adoption, North Korea expressed strong objection, accusing the West of fabricating human rights issues in the regime. Meanwhile, South Korea's foreign ministry expressed its approval on Thursday, welcoming the decision and reaffirming its commitment to addressing North Korean human rights issues on an international level. South Korea plans to launch its second military reconnaissance satellite from Florida later this week. South Korea's military announced Friday that the satellite will be launched from Kennedy Space Center in Florida at 7:17 p.m. on April 7, local time. This comes about 4 months after the country launched its first reconnaissance satellite from a U.S. military base in California last December. As was the case for the first launch, it will be carried by a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. By 2025, South Korea plans to place a total of 5 satellites into orbit to boost surveillance of the Korean peninsula amid North Korea's growing nuclear and missile threats. South Korea's trade balance logged a surplus once again on the back of the improving performance of chip exports. Preliminary data released by the Bank of Korea on Friday showed that the country's current account balance came to $6.86 billion in February. This is the 10th month in a row for the account to be in the black, with semiconductor exports jumping by 63% compared to the same month last year. Another key reason the goods account maintained a surplus was lower import cost of raw materials due to falling energy prices. The value of gas imports, for one, fell by nearly 50% on year. Samsung Electronics has recorded an earnings surprise on the back of a rebound in memory chips. The tech giant on Friday announced an estimated operating profit for the first quarter of 2024 of 6.6 trillion won, or $4.89 billion. The figure is an increase of 931% compared to the same quarter last year, and even exceeds the total operating profit of 2023. The earnings report, released on Friday, is an estimate based on the International Financial Reporting Standards Foundation, and the final figures will be announced once net profits are closed. Global oil prices continue to soar amid increased tensions in the Middle East. At the New York Mercantile Exchange on Thursday, the West Texas Intermediate for May delivery rose 1.4% to close at $86.59 a barrel, while Brent futures for June jumped 1.5% to settle at $90.65 a barrel. Both saw the highest price levels since October 20th last year. Tension between Iran and Israel is considered the reason for the rise, with Iran accusing Israel of bombing its consulate in Syria and threatening a strong response. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that his military will operate against Iran and its proxies and will hurt those who seek to harm Israel. That is all for today. Thanks for watching.